Marcus Aurelius wasn't always the wise philosopher we know today. He reinvented himself, and you can too. After studying meditations and related philosophy books for the past 10 years, I've uncovered key lessons from Marcus Aurelius that we can apply today. Many people struggle to reinvent themselves. I will show you how you can make a fresh start in life. We will learn how Marcus reinvented himself using Stoic principles, taking you on a journey of his first steps to a personal transformation. I will show you how you can use Stoic principles to change your life and take control of your future. Have you ever felt like life is spinning out of control? Like no matter what you do, you can't seem to get a handle on things? You're not alone. A lot of us waste energy worrying about things we can't change. Maybe you're constantly stressing about your boss's mood swings or your partner's reaction. It feels like you're walking on eggshells, and the weight of trying to manage it all just crushes you. Marcus Aurelius knew this feeling well. As emperor, the weight of an entire empire sat on his shoulders. Political chaos, foreign invasions, betrayals. It would have been easy for him to feel like he was drowning in everything he couldn't control. And at first he did. He felt overwhelmed, isolated, and trapped by expectations. But then he found clarity in one principle: focus only on what you control. Marcus realized that while he couldn't control the storms around him, he could control how he responded. This was his first step towards reinventing himself, and it can be yours too. Think about your daily life. You can't control your boss's unpredictable attitude, but you can control how you react to it. Maybe your job security feels shaky, but you can choose to show up every day and give your best. Focusing on what you can control is the first step towards regaining peace in the chaos. When you narrow your focus down to what's within your control, you'll feel a sense of relief, of lightness. Suddenly life doesn't seem so overwhelming, and that's when you'll start to see real change in your mindset and your outcomes. Start today by writing down one thing on your life you're stressing over that's out of your control. Let it go, then focus on what you can change. It might just be how you react, but that's powerful enough. When you start focusing on what's within your control, something unexpected happens. It opens up new possibilities you didn't even realize were there. Imagine putting in all your effort, sleepless nights, long hours at work, and still not getting the result you want. Frustrating? Right. It's a feeling so many of us know well. You're working for that promotion, but no matter how hard you try, it just doesn't come. Or maybe you're pushing yourself in the gym, but the results just aren't showing up fast enough. You start questioning, is it even worth it? Marcus Aurelius lived through constant uncertainty. Every military campaign, every political decision, he never knew if the outcome would go his way, and many times it didn't. His armies lost battles, and political alliances crumbled. It would have been easy for him to give up, but Marcus understood something we often forget. Outcomes are beyond our control. Marcus taught himself to detach from the outcome. He knew that as long as he did his best, the result was out of his hands. It wasn't about winning or losing. It was about acting with integrity and purpose in the moment. Think about the promotion you didn't get. You did everything right, but the outcome wasn't what you wanted. Instead of letting it consume you, follow Marcus's lead. Detach from the result and focus on the effort itself, because every time you give your best, whether you win or lose, you grow stronger. By detaching from outcomes, you free yourself from disappointment. You stop tying your self-worth to results and start focusing on what truly matters: your own actions, values, and growth. Try this. For your next big goal, instead of fixating on the result, focus on the daily actions that will get you there. Set goals around your effort, not just the outcome. You'll feel less stressed and more empowered. Once you let go of the outcome, you might find the real rewards come your way. But how does that change the way you handle life's toughest moments? When was the last time you really pushed yourself beyond your comfort zone? The truth is, growth doesn't happen in comfort. Too often we avoid discomfort. We stay in jobs that don't challenge us, or avoid difficult conversations because it's easier. But avoiding discomfort keeps us stuck, and deep down we know it. Marcus faced discomfort every single day, whether it was dealing with wars, plagues, or personal loss. His life was filled with challenges that could have broken him. But instead of shying away, Marcus leaned in. He believed that adversity wasn't something to be avoided, it was something to be embraced. Every hardship was an opportunity to grow. Discomfort is the path to growth. Marcus knew that every setback was a chance to build strength, both mentally and physically. Think about that tough conversation with your partner you've been avoiding, or maybe you're stuck in a job that no longer excites you, but the idea of making a change feels too overwhelming. Marcus would tell you to lean in, because the discomfort you feel now is the catalyst for growth. When you stop avoiding discomfort and start embracing it, you'll see real transformation. You'll become more resilient, more capable of handling life's challenges, and ultimately more in control of your destiny. Challenge yourself to face one uncomfortable thing every day, whether it's a tough conversation, a new workout, or stepping up at work. Lean into that discomfort. The more you do it, the easier it becomes. Embracing discomfort is just the beginning. You'll be surprised at what happens when you stop avoiding things that challenge you. How much time do you spend worrying about the past or stressing about the future? What if I told you that true reinvention happens right now? Most of us are guilty of this. We're either replaying past mistakes in our heads or stressing about what's coming next. But when we do that, we're missing out on the only time that truly matters, the present moment. Marcus Aurelius understood this deeply. Despite the endless demands of being an emperor, he constantly reminded himself to confine yourself to the present. He knew he couldn't change the past or predict the future, but he could show up fully in the moment, and that was the key to his reinvention. Past is gone, the future uncertain. The only moment you can control is now. By focusing on the present, you reclaim your power. Think about the last time you were with your family or friends, but your mind was somewhere else, maybe worrying about work or reliving an argument. When we're stuck in the past or the future, we're not truly living. But when you focus on the present, everything changes. When you focus on the present, you reduce stress, become more productive, and experience more joy in everyday life. You'll feel more grounded and in control of your actions. Start by practicing mindfulness, whether it's through meditation or simply taking a moment to pause and breathe during the day. Remind yourself to focus on what's right in front of you. When you start living in the present, you'll notice something remarkable. The things you've been searching for might have been right in front of you all along. Now that you've started mastering these principles, there's one more aspect of Stoicism that most people overlook, but it could be the key to transforming not just your mind, but your entire life. We often think of Stoicism as something purely mental, a way to handle stress, emotions, and life's challenges. But what if I told you that true Stoic mastery is about improving both your mind and your body? By aligning the health of your body with the strength of your mind, you unlock the full potential of Stoicism, balancing both sides to achieve clarity, focus, and resilience. But how do you bring the body and mind into balance? Well, that's where things get really interesting. Click the link for a video on mind and body resilience, or follow the playlist.